Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. You're tuned in to Sharky Waters Wednesday Night Dive, where we dive in with a shark. I'm your host, Dom, and with me behind the scenes is our producer, Tor, and our man, Eric Okerlund, keeping us in line and on time. Joining him back there is our pro commentator for the Shark Attack, Cassandra Bryant. And with me here is Devyn Odom, our guest shooter. To everyone in the chat rooms, we want to say thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to reach out with any questions for me, for Devyn, for Tor, for Eric, Cassandra. We're all here listening. We're all available to answer. Without you guys being part of it, we're really just a bunch of friends hanging out shooting pool. So, you know, on tonight's show, we're going to try and stick with the script on the 30-minute switch. With the clock, we're going to do an open swim, drills, tips. We're going to do the interview here with Devyn. We're going to let her kind of take the floor on some of that stuff. And then her and I are going to do a Shark Attack with a race to nine ball race to 7. And then, of course, like always, our guest is going to get a chance to take a swing at the break pot. Its total is $75. It's brought to you by our sponsors. That's my faithful employers, Golden West Games. We had a long day at work, but we got through it. Shout out to those guys. Eric, you want to get over there and flip the hourglass, and we'll get to it. This drill was actually taught to me by Devyn, and so I thought it would be appropriate for her to be the one to help us out with it. But the idea is to try and set yourself to a challenge on how many times you can draw the cue ball back from the contact point of the 8-ball. You can use any ball, but I've chose the 8-ball, assuming that it's kind of a money ball in people's minds, and some people stress about trying to make that ball. Hit the ball, draw it back. Wherever that ball comes back, the cue ball comes back, mark it with the chalk. That counts as 1 point. And then you set it up, draw it back. If you can draw back further than that chalk, then you get 2 points, and you continue on. I've been thinking a lot about alignment. That's been like kind of the key theme of my focus lately. Devyn was telling me she doesn't always keep it lined up on the rail, but I figured I'd challenge ourselves with putting it on the rail. Makes it focus on our alignment, making sure that we're perfectly parallel with that bumper, lined up from the center ball of the cue ball to the center ball of the 8-ball to the center spot of the back face of the pocket there. All of those things being in line. Eric was doing some studying for me on the draw shots, and he was pointing out to me that a lot of people elevate up their cues, thinking that they got to put that high elevation to get that action on the ball. But that's not always true. A more accurate representation of a good draw shot would be making sure that your cue is more level, like perfectly flat and horizontal to the ground. So good heads up on that one when we were doing that research for the show. Thanks for your help with that, Eric.
Always happy to help. I love research and learning everything I can.
All right, so I got a little bit of backwards on there. There's one. Pull this out. Put that back. I was going to remember to chalk it first, then mark it, right? I'm going to try and keep that cue ball on the rail, too, as I do it. That counts, right?
Yeah, it does.
What's the official record from the aerial view, guys? All right, I'm going to move this in just to keep it tougher on me.
It's a tough call.
Oh, come on now.
As you can get, though.
Is it?
About as
Yeah,
close as you can
I'd
get.
count it.
All right, all right. Well, we're encouraging progress here at Sharky Waters, so we're going to give it to me and move forward. Oh, that's it for me. What's your record?
I just got 8, but I was still going.
And you didn't even keep going?
No, because, no, wait.
Well, we could have started with you on the record.
table.
All right, well, go ahead.
But, like, you can do it, like, you go draw all the way back and, like, hit the rail.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm sure.
Not
I'm sure.
I can't.
I bet you, not with that attitude, you can't.
Yeah, you can't yet.
Makes me think back to Miss Clara being here, and your words kind of determine your outcome. You got to tell yourself you can do it.
I tell you what, I know that I can draw that all the way back into the pocket. I've done that.
1. I like on the rail. That's a challenge. Make sure you're hitting dead center cue ball. Or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This drill's really good. You can really see, like, if you're poking at it and coming back again. You know what I mean? It's like you can check your form.
The poke stroke.
That's
We're
3.
back here in the commentary booth. I'm guest host Torbjorn here with Eric Okerlund, the Clock Doctor. We just wanted to say thanks for tuning in and thanks everybody for commenting and sharing. We're, like Dom said, out here spreading the good word of the game of pool and encouraging good vibes and development in your pool game. And a share and hearing your comments would mean the world to us. Thanks everybody for watching.
Devyn struck out and got an X on that one while you guys were doing the shout outs there. On mine, I think I like chickened out on my stroke. I like didn't stroke through it. I like had a real weak follow through.
Yeah, the poke stroke.
It was the poke stroke. All right. I'm gonna try and keep them like 1 diamond apart. Oh, see, that's not gonna give me a lot of room to make a... I see the point in that.
I was at 8 and I was at the 3rd diamond. That was pretty good.
See, I gotta get to like right here.
So this is 1 now. This is your 1 mark.
Right,
You should mark
right,
your chalk there.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's a tough drill.
Man. Go ahead, go ahead. I want to go again, but you go ahead.
Should we try one and see how much draw you can get on it, just for fun?
Won't be much more than what I'm doing here. Get in my head, Okerlund.
Hey, that was nice. That was like a foot back.
It's not supposed to.
That's the record so far, right?
That's 2. So now I have to drop back further than that. That's why you want to do it like little increments and get as many as you can.
Fibonacci sequence, you got to double it every time. So 1 foot
1,
becomes 2,
3,
becomes 4,
yeah.
and then
8.
8 feet. And then
There you
you're
go,
drawing it
Eric.
Like 4 rails
Here we go.
Wow,
Here we go.
That was spectacular.
At some point we're gonna need a bigger table.
All right, gotta
You
make
said
it.
you couldn't do it.
I gotta hit the rail now.
There's a lot of pieces of the chalk in between the chalk and the rail.
Dom, Tiffany Metcalf, I'm sorry, was curious, why is it a poke stroke? She wanted some more explanation. I know it was a kind of a joke statement, but it's a decent point. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Poking at the ball?
Can we get the aerial shot here?
Got it.
The poke stroke is when we're talking about, I'm gonna move my alignment over here so that you can see it. It's like when you just shoot it like this and you just,
And pull back.
and then you pull back, you just kind of, you poke it. You don't really stroke it. The stroke part of the poke stroke is really just an expression. A real stroke is to actually align and go through and have a good follow through. And so that's what you really need to do. And like I was just saying, keep your cue nice and level with a nice level cue and a low center ball hit and a good follow through. You should be able to get Eric's attention.
He missed
It worked. No, I saw the rail hit.
His face lit up.
I was in something here on the computer and I heard it happen. Good shot.
We'll have to check the replay on that. All right, back to, I'm going to try and get, my record's 3. That seems really weak. Ooh, does a stop shot count? I think it does.
Yeah, for first one, yeah.
I mean, there's space in there. Can you guys see that? We need to get better resolution on the overhead cam?
They look like they're
where the
touching
ball is,
on the cam. Dom says there's space. I'm not sure if we can believe that or not.
Toi.
So you're putting the cue ball back? You're putting the cue ball back where it came
Wherever
from
I
too?
want.
Wherever I want.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where
There.
it really starts.
Oh, poke stroked it again. I meant to start this off by saying congratulations on your house sale.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
On Friday, yeah, that was fun.
Who are the people that bought the house?
My friends, Carolina and Paul.
Caroline and Paul, thank you for supporting Devyn. That's
Yeah.
big for everybody. I'm sure it's big for you too. Congratulations on your new home.
Heck yeah. Thanks for that. That was fun.
Tiffany, you're very welcome. We definitely encourage all of our viewers to ask us any questions that you guys have or anything that you want us to talk about. We love when that happens. So keep the questions coming, and hope you're enjoying the show.
Oh,
My turn.
pretty sure that's good.
So selling houses, I know is new. But how are you feeling about stepping into the groove of it all?
It's tough, but I love it. Yeah. I was just saying, like, my job is to network with people and meet people. I'm like, oh, that's something that Devyn can do.
Totally.
That's really fun. And work hard, say what you're gonna do, what you say you're gonna do.
Do I get to? Yeah,
Try
thanks.
again. I'm
Thanks.
sharking you.
No, that's not what's happening. That's a big part of drawing is making sure that your tip is ready and clean. I was actually, before the show, I was shaping mine, and I was thinking that could be a whole episode, you know, cue maintenance and,
yeah, that's great.
you know, I want to get Jesse from Billiards 911.
You know
to
what's
come and talk
another good
about
one? It's like
cues.
pool etiquette too. That's a good one. Like
Totally.
teaching people how to move around a pool table.
Well, that's way backwards. Yeah, well, we were talking about that earlier about position and where you sit and if you should get out of the chair or not. And
I was thinking like judge it. Like if you're walking around the table to the seat and you notice you're gonna be in the way.
right. Sometimes it feels like you can be sharking someone more by like getting up and getting
That's
up
what I'm
and
saying.
moving.
So like if they're already down in the shot and you're there already, then it's kind of like discrepancy. You gotta.
I was telling you when you showed me this drill that I always did the back one diamond. And so I'd always draw back a full diamond, and then if I'd get like to that diamond, then I'd set it back up and then leave it where it's at and then try and go back 2 diamonds from there. And then try to set it back up, try and go back 3. You get all the way back to here. I don't know if it's less challenging.
Starting to rush though, like
Yeah.
you're losing the consistency
Yeah.
and like the drill, yeah.
Totally. We have like a big comic
It's a workout
strip
for your
right there
brain.
from where the chalk comes out. You know, table maintenance, that'd be a whole nother thing. You want to play again?
Yeah.
You want to warm up again?
Yeah.
So the goal is obviously money. You're bringing in cash. You're making networking. But I know your goals are for Wildfire.
Yeah.
Tell us what Wildfire is.
It's going to be a retreat in the woods that's going to be a safe place to provide people to learn about meditation and law of attraction. As my idol here, Abraham Hicks, and also a place for people struggling with substance abuse to come and do like 30, 60, or 90-day programs to get sober if they're struggling with that. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's super awesome. I'm so excited to create that space and looking for my breaker. It's over there.
What's it look like?
Can I use your break?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cassandra's got a nice brake cube back there.
Oh, they put it together.
She's got that carbon fiber BK.
I'll use this. Thanks. So
Excalibur.
Oh, that sounds. Probably shouldn't be passing it up. A little Sharky Waters brake pad.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
I love it.
Can't really see it from the camera view, but
You can't see it up there?
No, but it gets charm out of the people who play on it.
Yeah, I love it. Should get t-shirts.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
They're in the works. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff in the works for Sharky Waters in that regard. We do a lot of work behind the scenes away from the Wednesday night to try and do that planning.
Thanks.
And hopefully everybody really enjoys it so that it can kind of grow organically. That would be my intention and manifestation for everyone in the pool community. I definitely am on board with what you're saying about Abraham Hicks, and if anybody doesn't know about her, they should just YouTube it.
Oh, yeah.
There's plenty of good morning motivational words to be heard from that lady. When did you start playing?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
When did I start playing pool?
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago. 4 years ago? How long have we been friends?
Maybe 3.
So about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I got out of a relationship and I wanted a new hobby that didn't remind me of my relationship. So I was like, I'll play pool.
Cool.
And then I fell in love.
With pool.
That and my teacher, but yes, with pool. There we have it.
Just a real quick shout out to Ryan Bean. He was asking what that picture in the top right corner that you pointed out said. And to everyone out there, is actually our quote of the week, specifically for Devyn. And it's when you focus on the good gets better.
And my tattoo matches it.
Yeah. That quote is by Abraham Hicks.
You made me feel so
check her out.
doing that. Love you.
The pattern in the corner is called the Flower of Life, and you can also look that up on YouTube for some seriously in-depth knowledge on our own connectivity.
Badness. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Totally good.
When I whisper to myself, can you hear? When I, like when I'm like, you can hear that?
Absolutely.
Tori goes.
We hear all your little thoughts that you say to yourself.
Yeah, I was wondering, because I'm like,
Which is actually kind of nice. I like hearing the inner thoughts of the players that we're watching and how they talk to themselves. And
Like Hunter S. Thompson, he's like, Jesus, did I say that? Or did I just think it? Did he hear me?
well, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I've been thinking a lot about alignment, not only on the pool table, but like in a chakra, spiritual, best body and best self kind of way. And Abraham Hicks talks a lot about that kind of stuff and
Yeah, she's the bee's knees.
how focusing on your best self and focusing on the good is how we get there.
hey, Devyn, it looks like Devyn Odom said hi on the chat.
That's my dad.
Yeah. Now we have
Awesome.
a second dad on the show. I love it. We got to keep this trend up. Thanks for joining us, Devyn.
My dad taught me a lot about this game.
I'd have to say one of my biggest teachers actually is Cassie. Between her and Shane and Sean Lewis, the three of them were like my biggest mentors the first probably 2+ years. And they committed a lot of their time to helping me learn and get better. You know, you get the new 2 on the team, and you're like, she can hold a cue.
Were you a 2?
And you wanted to make me good, and then she's making shots and all this stuff, and so it was awesome. It was really awesome to have that many teachers care about teaching me the right way, and I learned really quickly. And
Now,
really
is there a 1?
Is in 9-ball.
Yeah.
A 2 and 8 balls and for APA. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. We were doing things. That was a poke stroke, Tiffany.
Yeah, but you're really all right. There's no point of even focusing on that. How'd the wildflower thing come to about?
Dropped in my head. Yep, just thought this is what you're gonna do with your life. This is why you got sober, so you can provide this
like that
space
dude
for
who
people.
gets his beer spilt by the pop fly ball because he's not paying attention. Just
That's nuts. It was like that, abrupt. I was like, I gotta write it down.
cool.
Ideas started just pouring into me. I was like, ah. That was what I'm doing.
I gotta change my pants.
Oh, dang it.
And so, where are we at on the planning?
Huh?
And where are we at on the planning, and how can we help?
Right now, I'm working on getting my 501c3 for it, so it'll be an official nonprofit organization. Yes,
Cool.
amazing, and I'm officially going to be the president of Wildflower. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
That's awesome. I love how enthusiastic you get when you talk about this. You light up, and I can see you're going to make this successful and really great thing that you're bringing in this world. It's very cool.
Eric. I can't wait. I can't wait to be there myself. I want to be up in the woods with the trees, talking about law of attraction and
Yeah,
juicy stuff of meditation.
I gotta tell you, that all sounds really nice.
Well, you are invited.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about getting some meditation lessons and talking about that more, because you know a lot about that, and you spend a lot of time with that, right?
I'm gonna start a Monday meditation. Actually, I'm gonna do a meetup for people, like a chat. Like you can do a chat room on Facebook, right? Like get a
I
group
believe
of chat.
we can do a chat on Facebook.
No, not like Facebook Live, like where you
Right,
can
right.
all see each other on the video, right? And do like a group Monday meditation, just like 15 minutes, and then I'll talk for like 5 minutes a different technique, just real quick, teach like a different technique of meditation, and then I'll do a guided 10-minute meditation.
Cool.
And yeah, won't that be cool? So people can, you can join in or don't. I'll be there. I can have one friend, or I can have 10 friends if they want to learn about different technique. A lot of people don't know how to meditate. They're like,
When do you
everyone
start?
talks
Next
about
Monday?
it. Yeah, right. I should. Yeah, I see you put me on the spot. I
Yeah,
love it.
you heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
Mondays on Devyn's Instagram, Facebook.
So
where are we gonna
next
find you?
Monday, it'll have to be because I'm going to Florida.
Well, your presence on the social media pages is certainly a treat, and your positivity is definitely recognized by not only myself but others I see. You get like a lot of comments every time you put stuff out there, and
Thanks.
probably should be doing more of it.
I appreciate the support really a lot. In person, like it's not something my friends talk about to me, so it's cool. Appreciate it.
I wasn't always in such a inline understanding of social media, and maybe it was like my own reflection of it, but I was, I spent a lot of time accusing people of being very vain and spending a lot of their time into social media, but I can see, and you're someone who has helped me see that, like, your genuinity is very real. And when you can make that connection, it's like really refreshing to see your presence on the Facebook feed, because we do all kind of guiltily find ourselves like thumbing through our feeds while miraculous things are happening and beautiful sunsets are happening. But there's always some people that are great reminders of the beauty and positivity out there. And I really do believe that being positive powers our energy. Is it my shot?
Yes, sir.
You know, powers our manifestations and our ability to create. So it's important to stay on that fast and loose.
Yeah, I was struggling with social media too, just being that I'm like, you know, I want to live in the trees. I don't want to touch technology. But then it's like, you got to be grateful for the tool that social media is. This is a tool for us. I could reach any person on the planet with social media. Like, that's amazing. The time that we live in right now, I could literally send a message to people around the world of what my brain's working on, and I can hear what your brain's working on, and that's really incredible. And
Hive mind consciousness is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, it's bigger than big. The mycelium network, right, Tor? The mycelium network.
I watched a couple documentaries about that. It's
Pulse.
pretty fascinating how that being is connected through thousands and thousands of miles. I was watching a documentary about it on Netflix not that long ago.
It really is cool.
Hey, while I'm using the bridge, we can show proper like bridge usage, which Cassie taught me. Leave your bridge on the table and use this hand. So that way you're not like have two sticks that you're trying to do all this and one can move. You just
Yeah, that's me. I'm like out there mixing
you just
donuts.
Steady one, leave it on the table, and then stroke with the other.
You ever see them fry donuts with those sticks?
No, what?
Yeah, they like drop donuts in frying oil, and then they flip them with like two sticks when they need to be flipped over, and then they like slide the sticks in the holes to get them out of there and stuff. It's like a real art. They're like two sticks artists, you know. But I'm like, that's me with the bridge cue and all. I'm like horrible with the bridge cue.
Just real quick, everyone out there, we have a fun thing that we do every week where we hide a tiny little shark somewhere in this room. You'll be able to see it if you look really close. So it's somewhere out there. If you happen to spot it, and you're the first one to mention it on the live stream thread on the chat there, we will send you a free Sharky Waters decal. You can put it anywhere you want. It's a very cool decal. So check it out.
Miranda Northland was our winner last week. We're putting that in the mail as soon as possible. They're literally being printed.
Yes, very excited. So Miranda was excited to get it last week, and I'm excited to see who finds it this week. So keep your eyes peeled.
I'm
See what
excited
you
to
got.
get one.
Hey, can I show them this?
Totally.
Can you show it up there, Eric? Like on your camera better?
Yeah, sure. All right, you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Devyn, tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah, it's a cue holder.
Not hard to.
Yeah, it is kind of hard to see.
There we go. There's
And
the light.
it's got my name on it painted, and this is a pocket marker right here. This comes out if you can pull that
Pop
out.
it off, yeah. Pull it
I
off.
only have one hand. For
It's kind of a weird angle, yeah. But see, that comes off,
Yeah.
and that's hand painted.
Is it
And then
magnetized on
Yeah, and
there?
it magnets in there, and it holds 2 cues. And if you want one, you can email me, Sharky Waters Pool. And they're $30 right now, yeah.
You have a friend who
Yeah,
makes
he
these?
makes them, and he paints them, hand paints them. He can do whatever design you want. He's done Seahawks, Batman.
They're really gorgeous.
So cool,
Yeah.
yeah. I love it. And
I'm gonna have to jump on that.
yeah, dude, it's $30, and he's like got my name, and really cool. Yeah, this is my shot. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. We are all about trying to support the local artistry and crafts and small commerce, man. That's
Yeah.
exactly what we're trying to do. What's your friend's name who does that?
His name's Alan Whitemarsh.
Alan Whitemarsh. Thanks
Shout
for
out
those.
to Alan.
Yeah,
I think
super
I may
shout out.
grab one of those too.
Yeah, very cool work. I think the
Oh, with the
coolest
Sharky
part
Waters logo.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
is the pocket marker that you can pull out. That I haven't seen before on
Super cool.
on a cue holder like this.
He
so.
made
Yeah.
one that is the pocket marker's wheel barrel, and the letters are like DK letters, but it's the guy's initials, and then it's 3D. It like pops up. It's like like a wheelbarrow. It's super cool.
Very cool. I also just noticed that right where the cues sit, there's little thin foam there to protect your cue.
Totally,
so
yeah.
I know some of the other cue holders out there are kind of a hard edge sometimes, and they can get a little nick on your cue. That definitely won't happen with these.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's going to hurt your percentage on the bridge cue statistics. You know, Clara has got the record. She is 75% and shot with it 4 times.
Okay, well, I'm 50% right now.
You know.
We'll just, now that I
But, I
know
mean,
we're
these are
doing that.
official Shark Attack figures, by the way.
Okay, Shark
but,
Attack figures.
You know, and Tor's got some pretty good figures on his crew match stats.
Undefeated.
Well, yeah, well, there's that one too. Actually, he's like the only guy. He's the only shark in the Shark Attack family who's undefeated.
Wait.
I'm usually not one to brag, but I don't know when I'll be able to say this again in my career. I'm tied for 9-ball breaks with Ed Hobbs. I don't know how many people get to say that.
Wait,
Not
what do you
That's
mean?
true.
I have the same ratio of 9-ball combo success on the show as Ed Hobbs. It's a very specific statistic, but I'll. I'll
wear that hat as long as I can. Yeah,
exactly.
Speaking of Ed Hobbs, he beat me for his first time last week when he was here.
Shout out to Ed Hobbs making us think real hard about our pool psyche on his last episode.
Absolutely.
That's a real shark right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really? We're all name dropping him. Well, I did. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, I did this with Ed, but really, he's a tough match.
I lost a long battle of one pocket to him, which was not unexpected, but I fought him hard on it, you know. That guy plays a great one pocket.
I'm excited for our match.
Me too. I've been manifesting a victory for weeks. Ever since the test run. Those of you who are just joining us or may not have caught up on the previous episodes of Sharky Waters, Devyn was on the very first test run episode and made the 9-ball for the very first shot ever on the show. That was cool. It kind of felt synchronistic
Let
of
it
sorts.
start. Let it begin.
It really did.
All right, it looks like timers has run out, so my job is to keep us in line and on time. We're going to take a short little break. When you guys, if there's anything you want to talk about real quick, you can do that, and then we'll take a short little break, let you guys get your heads right, and we'll have a crew match up at the meantime.
Yeah, I think the last thing is we just want to mention that Devyn is not only one of the shooters here, but you can always catch her coming in about 15, 20 minutes late on every episode. We're usually giving each other a hug in the corner. But she's here doing a lot of work on the sides, and if you want to be on the show and you want to come try and give it a shake and play me in the Shark Attack, or you want to try and get a swing at the break pot, contact us and reach out to her at sharkywaterspool@gmail.com, and we'll get you the information that it takes to get on the show. A lot of you guys have been reaching out already, and luckily for us, this thing is growing really fast and it's getting a lot of attention, so we're all really overwhelmed with keeping our tasks at hand. We haven't not hurt anybody, and we haven't not trying to get to anybody. We're all going to get to you, and we're going to be playing pool soon. So thanks for your patience, and thanks for following with us. It's really nice to have everybody on board.
Also, Devyn, looks like your dad mentioned he knows a 9-year-old that'd be great on your Monday meditation.
Oh,
So you already have one for sure.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a short break here while we get everything set up for our crew match of the week.
Who's playing the crew match?
I'm defending my title, and coming up next to our crew match is Cassandra. She's a tough match as well. Before the show went live, we were playing some head games, so I feel like I've definitely got to keep my wits about me. But stick with us. We'll be back with our crew match shortly here on Sharky Waters. Make sure and get those questions in on the chat. We'll be answering a couple more before the end of the show as well.
All right, here we go. Ready for our matchup between Tor and Cassandra. We have a coin flip we're going to do and see VIP or crown side. Looks like Tor's won the break.
Torbjorn with the first break.
Tor, remember that run out that you did when we shouted out to the Monday night Kiss of the Mondays?
That was, I think, the first pool playing I had ever had filmed, and it was at the time was like my record run out, 5 balls or something like that. You know, it feels like that was just yesterday, but that was before we started this whole show. That had to be a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Have a good game.
Pleasantries.
Nice little spread by Tor there, but nothing went down. Sandra's got a shot on the one, though. They're not leaving each other easy shots on this one, are they? Who unfortunately ended up right with a straight shot for Cassandra here, but we'll see what she does with it. Here comes Tor lining up his shot. He's been working on his pool game a lot lately, and it shows. Especially so lately, he's been working on his alignment and keeping his body right and being very aware of where it's at before you step up to the ball. You know, and don't step up until it feels good. And it shows.
Clearly, Eric and I need to commentate more often.
Absolutely. Good mesh of personalities up here. Nice, just a little follow on that hit off the rail for a good leave on the 3. A little angle there so she can come off of that rail for the 4 on the next one. think she would have preferred that just a foot shorter, but now she has an option of going into the side if she'd like. Like she was maybe trying to play it safe, but it ended up right in the heart of the side pocket for Tor.
Beautiful shot by Tor, and he's gonna get the shape here for it. I love it. We were just saying how much Tor's been working on his game and how competitive he is. And in our little gang and our little herd of friends, he's probably one of the more competitive ones of us. In our school of sharks. Yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. See if he's going to put some draw on this 6 ball to get the 7 ball next.
I will say that Tor has improved quicker than maybe anybody that I've seen in this game. He picks up he picks up things very quickly and analyzes them and learns how to apply them. It's pretty impressive.
Thanks, Cassie, for the shout out.
My favorite girl behind the camera, also very fast learner, in case I didn't mention that before.
Dom said he witnessed Tor's competitiveness yelling at a 9-year-old in a game of basketball. And I told him I actually ended a relationship because the guy was playing a game for fun and not keeping score. So I was like, I've been there.
Hey, just a quick shout out to Maria Campos. Thanks for joining in. And Chris Charpentier. We appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you stick around for another few minutes, then you'll see a nice matchup of pool, a 9-ball race to 7. And hello, Raylan Fernandez. What's up, yo?
I just wanted to say shout out to Ray for driving the 22-foot truck without wrecking anyone's car. That was something he did that I didn't do. And I was actually earlier in the day laughing about how, aside from playing guitar, I was like pretty confident that I could beat Ray at any game. But the big truck driving game, he's got me there. And sorry to the guy that I hit his car.
Chris Miller here was curious to Devyn, what got you interested in playing pool? I think you guys started talking about it earlier, but maybe didn't quite finish, got distracted. So, yeah.
Hey, Chris, my buddy. I started. Dang, Cass.
All right, Cassie takes the win with a nice finish there, a clean shot on the 9-ball. Good job, Cassie. Bumped Tor off of his throne. Not sure how he feels about that. If you look right now on the camera real quick, oh, you can see his face. He's smiling now. We're all having a good time. This is a great show, and thanks for tuning in, guys. We looks like we're gonna
take a very, very short break one more time while we gear up for our shark attack. Stay with us, folks. We'll return shortly.
All right, that's it for the open swim. So anybody with your final questions for the crew members or any of us, go ahead and put those into the chats and we'll try and address them after the shark attack. But we're going to try and pipe down and take it a little bit more serious. I've got some revenge to get from that race to 3 from the warm-up. This time it's going to be a 9-ball race to 7. We're going to lag for the break. And the rules in 9-ball are you got to hit the lowest ball first. We're going to go 1 through 9. If you hit the lowest ball first and make the 9 in any type of way, luck or not, you win the game. If the 9 goes in on the break, you win, and the winner's going to break. The loser racks. I mean, you know the game, right?
Mm-hmm. Are we doing push-out and all and that one?
Push-outs, but no 3-foul rule. Yep.
Okay.
And then we're not flipping, we're lagging.
That's what. Is that
You're
what we normally do?
lagging?
Normally flip?
No, the crew flips,
Oh.
and then we lag. I always ask the guests what's their favorite ball to lag with.
Yeah.
And yours is the 5.
Sir.
The Ed Tuttle ball.
I call it the Ed.
Why do you
ball.
call it the Ed Tuttle ball?
5 ball gives me the most trouble.
Me too.
And so does Ed Tuttle.
Yeah, that's funny. I played a pool tournament I think I was 17 against this kid named Austin. He was real tall too, and we used to like sneak into the pool halls together. Not together, but like separately, and then see each other and then wind up playing. We're like, all right, well, maybe we play. And I like lost a big tournament to an easy 5 ball, and it's haunted me ever since.
Love you.
I love you too. Good luck.
All right, guys. Dom and Devyn are lagging. Dom won the lag.
I just wanted to take a second and thank Jacqueline, who's not here with us tonight, but certainly working with us remotely. All the work that she does here is certainly appreciated, and we miss you. And don't forget to give that puppy and that baby hugs for us.
All right, for everybody just tuning in, you're watching Sharky Waters, the Night Dive. This is the segment of the show called the Shark Attack. Our shark this week is Devyn Odom. She's playing a 9-ball race to 7 against our host, Dom. Dom's going to break here. And for those that have watched the Shark Attack before, we're expecting to see that ball go in the side pocket on the break. Let's see what happens tonight.
Should be the 6th ball then. And it flew right in there. Dom played a nice safe there with the 1. Looks like Devyn's gonna have to kick at it. Devyn barely missed grazing that 1 ball, giving Dom ball in hand. He had to masse around that 7 ball to hit that 2. Got a little wonky from that 1. Devyn scratched in the side pocket, trying to pocket that 2.
Don't scratch.
Wiped its feet, but did not stay inside.
I was about to say something similar. He got good shape on the 3 ball. Leaves Devyn a tough shot on the 2. However, it did not seem to faze her. She's got a good setup on the 1 ball. She opted to go 2 rails and come back up to the center of the table. Looks like she's pretty straight on that 4 ball to come back for the 5, though. Devyn draws out from the 4 ball. She's going to have to come up with something good for this 5 ball, though. She opts to play safe, but she hits it a little soft, leaving Dom a shot on the 5-ball.
Seems like it might be an easy look, but with the overhead cam, it's hard to tell if Dom's going to get that angle.
Looks like he actually used some outside English to spin it in the pocket. He hits that 7-ball a little hard with draw and ends up scratching in the corner. Good stroke, just a little much. Devyn lined up to use the natural angle of the 7-ball to get back to the 8. She got about halfway there. She narrowly overcuts that ball. Dom hit that with some good speed. Overrolled it a little bit still. Dom barely misses the bank and then sends it in the opposite corner. And Devyn pockets the first 9-ball, making the score 1-0 Devyn.
We're off to a strong start in tonight's Shark Attack. Both players composed. They know each other well, but they've put the niceties aside. This is a real competitive match here.
I was thinking about when we first met, Dom. By sharing a love for Jim Carrey. I'll stand outside Malarkey's and I hear you say to someone, "But do you know how great Jim Carrey is?" And I'm like, I want in on this. I knew we were gonna be friends.
Talk about spiritual alignment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's all up in it.
Devyn will break up our second rack here.
Devyn hit the ball solid, but it doesn't look like she made anything. Dom's trying to see what he can see of the 1-ball. Looks like he's going to break out his jump cue. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite get over that 5 ball. Ends up putting it in the side pocket. It's very uncharacteristic. He normally jumps very well. Devyn's taking her time and deciding how to get back to the 2 ball. Devyn plays a nice safe with the 2 ball. Stop shotting it so that it hits the rail and goes behind the 6-8. Dom tried a 2-rail kick. Those are tough. Devyn draws off the rail from the 2 ball to get good shape on the 3. Is she going to go for the side pocket or for the corner? She went for the corner.
Claire says don't react to your shots, it wastes energy. Huh? Just in general, having people like watch you and
You know, we saw a little bit of snow earlier in Tacoma today. Not everybody was witness to it, but it's still real cold out here, and you can tell those pockets on this table are bundled up nice and snug as well.
That was a good one. I did see the snow, though. Looks like they're cold for everybody tonight.
But Dom knows how to warm them right back up.
He had a nice 2-rail come around for the 4. I'm not sure what he's thinking for the 6 ball. He ended up tapping it. I think he's looking for a good safety. Jordan, I'm glad to hear that it's nice in Florida.
Jordan, if you could go ahead and send us some of that warm Miami sun, that'd be great. But we'll let you keep the rising tides where they're at.
Dom played a good shot with the 6 ball. Left Devyn long. She almost comes back around and puts that 7 ball in the pocket, but she left that 6 ball right in front of the 9.
Dom just reminds us back in the commentator booth that Jordan is the inspiration behind our shoot every ball rule.
I don't think I've ever seen that man give a 9 ball to anybody.
That was the wrong choice.
Devyn gets a funny clip off of that ball and ends up scratching in the side pocket. Dominic is back up on the table with ball in hand on the 6 ball. He ends up leaving Devyn a good shot on the 6. Devyn pockets that with some good speed. She can see the 7 ball right between the 9 and the 8. She comes off the rail nicely from the 7 ball. Looks like she might be lining up for that combo. Good attempt. Those combos that are offset and long like that are tough shots. Dominic pockets that 8 ball. And swings that 9 ball around that pocket. Devyn hangs the 9 ball in the pocket. Dom pockets that nice and easy, making the score 1-1 here tonight.
There you have it, tie game in the Shark Attack. We're still just getting warmed up.
Yeah, let's get some
Dom versus Devyn in a race to 7. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I haven't even found out yet. It's my old history teacher's joke. You know the saying, you're a poet and you don't know it?
Well,
Shout out to Mr. Cairns for the dry jokes in history class.
It would surprise me that you didn't know that you were a poet, though. I mean, you're so artistically inclined.
There's that break we know and love from Dominic. Get the 5 right in the corner there.
So consistent. I love it. Really shows what a strong breaker he is.
Good looking spread. And it looks like he's got eyes on that one ball in that side pocket as well.
Brings it back around 2 rails. It's in an in-between spot, though. Whether you put it back in that side, tight cut, or you put it in the corner, or even the bank. And he banks it. It flirts with the pocket there, but doesn't want to go in.
Fortunately, hit it just soft enough to where it didn't get any closer to that corner pocket. We've seen a few unforced errors and some easy cleanups for the opponent in that last rack. Looks like they're correcting what they're working on.
Yeah, absolutely. Every rack should get stronger as they get more and more warmed up. You left Devyn tough here. She's got a tight cut on that 2 ball.
Breathing's so key. Just get nervous and I'm like, oh, 3 shots.
Devyn's talking about how nerve-wracking it can be to be shooting on camera, and I feel for her. I know what that's like.
Big thanks to Jordan out there in the chat for the kind words about our background music.
I know I'm always back here dancing away.
Our playlist here at Sharky Waters is sponsored by Beat Boy Radio. Online music radio station that's under some maintenance right now, but we'll be back up here very soon on YouTube and Twitch. We're here showcasing original music by up-and-coming artists all around the states and beyond.
Dominic had dragged that 2 ball back for the 3, but didn't get quite straight enough on it. Ends up leaving the 3 here for Devyn. Yeah, I'm always digging your playlist, actually. I gotta watch your Monday night show more often. Devyn drags that cue ball back past the side pocket and misses the scratch there. Good stroke, Devyn.
Cassie, the name of that show you were referencing just a minute ago is Case of the Mondays. Case of the Mondays, of course, is my live stream on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch. It's featured performers, live music every Monday night, and a playlist of new music that came out in the last week or so. You can find that at facebook.com/beatsbytor.
Devyn was on a nice little run there. She ended up missing that 6 ball, though, and leaving it there for Dom. Let's see if he can run the rest of these out. Oh, he played safe. It's a good safe, though. Long shot, hard cut.
What's the next sound?
Devyn accidentally hits the backside of that 6-ball, kicking it out of there. That 6-ball is right next to the 9. Let's see if he's gonna go for it or play safe. Or I think he's thinking about it. Nice soft combo. Made position for the 7-ball difficult. Devyn played some inside English to come back. Try the 7-9 combo. And she pots it. Was a nice combo. That brings the score to 2-1 Devyn.
Solid cleanup at the end there by Devyn. Those are some high pressure shots. We've seen a couple chases of the cheese, I guess you could say, that were unfruitful.
Yeah, absolutely. Combos are hard, and then when you have the added pressure of it being the 9-ball, it can get in your head.
Yeah, I would say that last cheese shot was a sharp one. Shout out to all the dads with senses of humor out there.
Sorry.
Would you say that was mild sharp or extra sharp?
I don't know. I'll have to see if we get another taste. I'll tell you that. Devyn with the corner cleanup of the 6. Nice break.
Yeah. We do allow pushes here, so that might be a good option in this instance. Devyn pushed out on that 1 ball, but gave Dom just enough room to make a good shot. And he used the 2 ball to try and create a breakout, but it ended up sneaking that 3 behind the 7.
Yeah, he's found himself in a real cluster there.
He makes a good hit, though. It's a great shot.
Deep in the seaweeds, but he was able to swim out of that one.
You've got some good one-liners tonight.
I'm working on it.
Devyn hits that a little hard or not hard enough and gets behind the 9 ball. She's taken a mental pause to look at the 4 ball, decide what she wants to do. Devyn makes a great hit on that 4 ball and almost pockets it. She left it tough for Dom though. That cue ball's awfully close. And he makes a great shot and it comes out of the pocket.
That time, those tight pockets came in handy.
Definitely paid off. He comes down and back up from the 5 ball to the 7. Great shot on the 7 to drift down. That 9 ball just swung out of the pocket there. Dom has been banking a lot more than I'm used to tonight. Devyn attempted the bank as well. Didn't catch quite enough of it though. And the score is 2-2.
Tied it right back up here in the Shark Attack. This is a 9 ball race to 7. Dom just tied it back up to be 2-2, so he'll have the next break. Reminder to everybody out there in TV land, we've got a tiny shark hidden in our room somewhere. If you can spot that shark, go ahead and type us a message in the chat. Let us know where you see it, and we'll get in touch with you to send you your free Sharky Waters decal.
I don't think I even know where it is in the room.
I haven't seen it yet. I believe Eric, the clock doctor, is responsible for hiding it, and it's just a tiny little shark figure, not much bigger than the palm of your hand, maybe even a little smaller than that actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think the length of it is about the same length as like my middle finger.
Dom with that consistent break.
Made the 7 ball this time. Dominic missed the 1-8 combo, bringing Devyn back up to the table. Looks like she's still got a tough shot on that 1 ball, though. Oh, she hit it. Good shape on the 2 ball, too. She pockets that 2 ball, draws back the cue a little bit for the 3.
Looked like it was going to go in, but Devyn came up dry on that one. Speaking of dry, got some interesting foliage here in the room. Looks like we got a plant in the corner and hidden right behind Dom, where my dry comment came up from, is a desert cactus.
Definitely looks a little sprucier than I'm used to.
We're fixing the place up slowly but surely. Trying to think what other cool items we might be able to hide on that, stash on that windowsill, like that cactus, or it looks like we've got a little shark car up there as well, one of Clyde's toys. That's Dom's kid.
My favorite thing about the room is all the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork. Shout out to Michael Darling on that note for adding to our collection.
Dominic had a really strong run there, running all the way from the 2 ball to the 6. Three balls left on the table. Let's see if Devyn can run them out. She misses the 6 ball on the side. Leaves a similar shot for Dom. Dom follows that 6 ball. Let's see if he's going to bank this 8. He's been favoring this bank tonight. And he took the cut. Made it. Has a tough shot on the 9 ball, but he'll work it out.
Unfortunately, he doesn't quite work it out that time and leaves an easy cleanup for Devyn.
Yeah, he almost 3-rail banked, or Z-banked that. Devyn hits that real nice on the side, using some follow to hit the rail afterwards. So that brings the score to 3-2. Devyn in the lead. Hey Tori, nice to see you on the feed. I'm excited to see you here in a couple of weeks.
Just overheard Devyn asking Dom, how do you do that break? He says, I'm not going to tell you now. I'll tell you after the game's over.
Yeah, you can't give away your secrets during the match. When I play people in League, I actually tell them that if they reset a shot back up, I'll show them how to shoot it afterwards. But I won't tell them during the match. Dom has a great jump shot there. Makes great connection with the 1. Almost makes the 8 ball off of a bank combo.
He's got some serious protection between the cue and the 1 ball there now.
I think Devyn can make that hit. But yeah, she's definitely got to kick at it. Unfortunately, she hits that 3 ball first. I think a little bit of right hand English there probably would have helped. Dom draws back from the 1 ball to the 2, getting good shape. Rather than power drawing it, he chooses to go top English and 2 rails from the 3 ball. Nice attempt on that tight cut. Still got the 9 ball there for some safety though. Devyn's been kicking a lot this rack. She tries to spin the ball into the rail, but adds a little bit too much, I think. Dominic hit that ball into the rail and brought it back up towards the side pocket. I think Devyn is hooked again, though. She's got a kick. 3rd time in a row. Tori, I will be on a cruise show eventually. We haven't decided on a date, but I will let you know. Dominic makes that 4 ball look easy. That was a tough cut. Great use of right English. He doesn't quite get it up table as much as he wanted, but you can definitely see how the spin on that shot brought it around the 9 and the 7 ball for the 6. Dom safeties on the 6 ball and leaves Devyn a shot. She's not hooked this time, but she still has a doozy of a one.
I'm just too gentle.
Devyn hits that a little soft. She expressed it in her words, saying it was a little too gentle. Dominic keeps putting Devyn between a rock and a hard place with these kicks.
Now, one thing we've noticed with the stats on the show is that the player that safeties more typically wins the game.
I can definitely agree to that, and Ed Hobbs showed that off last week. He played a lot of great safeties against Dom. You wanna learn some safeties? Go and watch last week's week 3's matches. Devyn is breaking out the jump cue. She's tired of kicking. She makes great connectivity. Gets right over that 7 ball. Dominic pockets that 6 ball. Makes the 7 look easy. Come back natural shape for the 8. Then play some bottom right to come back for the 9. And he misses the 9 ball in that pocket. Leaving it for Devyn. It'll be up for grabs. Devyn pockets the 9 ball. That'll bring the score to 4-2 Devyn. Dominic has a little bit of work to do, but I think he can do it. He's been landing some great safeties, and like Tor was saying, generally the person who plays the most defense on the show so far has won the games.
Hopefully we're not queuing up some commentator's curse here by saying that.
Very true, but
Get it? Queuing?
Devyn broke dry again. Dominic tries to play safe again. He still leaves a tough shot for Devyn, though. He's got to go over the 9 ball. Actually, over a whole line of balls. She gets back up and tries to rethink her shot. She makes a good hit, and it looks like it's going to Z-bank back down to this corner. Luck counts in this game. Devyn's looking to see if she has to take the combo or she can squeak it by or play a safe. She played it thin.
Looks like she left Dom with nearly the same shot that she just took.
Yep, and he's looking at it too. That 2 is awfully close to that 7. Making sure that you get a good hit on this shot is imperative. And she does it, but that cue ball is squeaking closer to that pocket and it stays up. Dominic makes a good shot on that 2 ball. Gets a good lead for the 3. Squeaks right between the 9 ball. Nice shot. Ooh, and then comes with an even better combo. And the bank was almost there, but he got the save. Nice 2-way. That was a great example of a perfect 2-way shot execution. Devyn is going to be kicking again. She's trying to decide which way she wants to go. She makes a good hit, leaves it open for Dom. And he misses that on the pro side, as they say. You overcut the ball. Devyn pockets the 4 ball. Some right English, bring it back around so she can see the 6-8 combo. She went for it. Dom pockets the 6 ball. Left himself long on the 7, but he's made this shot a few times tonight already. Oh, and it hangs. It hangs in the pocket. Devyn's going to have to hit a rail, though, in order to hit the 7 ball. That 8 is pretty big. She tries to play some English and squeak around the 8 ball and pocket that 7, but it's in that pocket pretty deep. Dominic plays some bottom right to drift behind the 8-ball. Comes right around that 9-ball off of that rail. Great out by Dom.
That'll bring our score up to 3-2. Devyn is in the lead in tonight's Shark Attack so far. This is a 9-ball race to 7.
It's definitely been a nail biter all night. Dominic comes with his reliable break, pockets the ball, pockets the 7-ball, and makes the 1 and gets good shape on the 2. Comes around perfect for the 3-ball. Plays great inside English to come for the 4-ball. Uses bottom to drift out. It looks like he's hitting a high gear here. Nice shot on the 6-ball. Oh, and that 8 flirts with the pocket, but it's not an easy shot. Great run by Dominic. Devyn leaves the 8-ball. Leaves it long, but I think Dom will get this. Have all the confidence. Great stroke. Great draw shot. Dominic goes for the back cut. Leaves it in the pocket for Devyn. Devyn misses the 9-ball. Looks like she jumped up a little bit there. And Dom pockets it, bringing it back up to 4-4. Tie game again.
Guess that 9-ball just had to do a couple dances before it would finally go down to bed. As Cassie said, we've got a tie game here in the Shark Attack. Dom versus Devyn. Race to 7. I like that rhyme.
It's crazy how bad I want to beat you during this.
You're so cheesy.
You know what I mean? Like
Just like that 9. Devyn and Dom exchanging some laughs. They've got a close friendship, but what they're talking about really is their high level of competition against each other. Devyn says, it's funny and we're having a good time, but I want to beat you so bad.
It's so hard to be competitive when you're playing your friends.
it's gonna be inevitable. That
It's a different head game for sure, but as a musician, I have no competition in my line of work, which is what gets me into pool. That feeling of winning is like nothing else. Some real endorphin rush there.
Definitely releases some dopamine into your brain when you win. Dominic is consistent as ever, pocketing the ball. This time it looks like it was the 2-ball. Dominic gets pretty safe on that 1 ball. Kind of tucked up behind that 7.
oh, too hard. Dang it.
Devyn said that she hit that ball a little hard. Great cut into the side by Dom. Pockets the 3-ball. Gets pretty straight on the 4. He tried to put the 4-ball in the side pocket with some draw. And it hit the corner of the rail is the proper way to say it, but
I
generally
believe we're
speaking,
calling that the fin here in Sharky Waters.
that's a good one. Devyn pockets the 4-ball, comes around 2 rails. Nice shot on the 5-ball by Devyn. She put it in the pocket with some authority. Devyn overcuts that 4-ball a little bit. Comes back to the rail, gives Dominic an opportunity. And he capitalizes. Nice 7 ball on the side. Great speed. Comes back to the center of the table. Tried to put a big stroke on that and ended up rattling the 8 ball. Snug pockets here.
Devyn sends that 8 ball on a long walk off a short dock.
I don't even know how you think of those. Devyn is up in the game again. It is going to be 5-4 Devyn. I'm going to have to ask Jacqueline if she's seen one around. Devyn is up to break. Let's see if she makes the ball this time. Ooh, that 9 ball flirted with the pocket. But other than that, she came up dry, like a well.
Don't wells usually have water in them?
Not dry ones.
We'll come back to that.
Devyn pockets the 1 ball. Nice stun shot on the 2 ball to come in line with the 3.
That was something greedy.
She used some inside English on that 3. She stuck herself behind the 8 ball. She's gonna kick at it, it looks like. She hit the 8 ball first, giving Dominic ball in hand. Nice follow on the 4 ball. He overcuts that 5 ball. Devyn makes short work of it. comes back up table for the 6. Comes straight out from the 6 for the 7. It's hard for me to tell if that 7 ball goes in that corner pocket, though. It seems like it does.
Oh, wow, Dev. Wow, Dev.
She undercuts it and sends it back up towards the side pocket. Dom makes short work at the 7 ball. Gets great shape for the 8. Uses top English to come off that rail and back for the 9. He got great shape for it, pocketed it.
Neck and neck game here. We're all tied up once again. 5-5 in this race to 7. Shark attack. Cassie, what do you think are their key points in the match tonight? What do you think is going to make or break the winning player's game?
Speed adjustment. There's been so much of trying to get a really big stroke to come around the table or overstroking and missing shape. So I think a lot of it will be who can adjust to the speed first. That was a great break by Dom. He made a couple of balls there. He made the 1 and the 5.
We've seen that 1 ball go in on a couple of Dom's breaks. Maybe a low percentage, but we're seeing that percentage going up.
Yeah, generally when you break from the side, you either get that wing ball or that 1 ball go towards the opposite side of the wing ball. It's pretty common. Dominic leaves that 4 ball tough for Devyn. But half the table is already gone here. Devyn banks that 4 ball back to the same corner she was in and makes it look easy. Sends the 7 ball down to the corner as well. Oh, 6 ball, I'm sorry. 7 ball is still on the table. She's taking her time on the 7 ball. I don't think she meant to hit it. She plays safe. Ends up sticking Dom in one of the hard positions he's put her in tonight. Dominic grabs his jump cue and is walking around, assessing the situation. He makes great contact on it, but unfortunately he doesn't pocket it. Devyn makes short work of the 7 ball, gets good shape on the 8. Nice follow on the 8 ball. He's got a tough shot on that 9 ball. But we've seen them make this a couple times tonight. Devyn pockets that 9 ball, making the score 6-5. Devyn is breaking again. Devyn leaves the table open for Dom. Comes with some great inside English on the shot. He didn't make it, but he left a tough shot for Devyn. Devyn's thinking about her shot, trying to envision what she wants to happen before she gets down again. She played safe. I think Dom can see between the 9 and the 4 ball, though. Pockets that 1 ball. Hits a little firm and leaves it behind the 8 ball, though. It's going to kick at it. And he makes a dope kick. That was sporty. Ooh, he couldn't squeak around the 4 ball. Ends up giving Devyn ball in hand. Devyn's making sure she has the cue ball exactly where she wants it.
Oh, fuck.
She meant to drift a little bit further, it sounds like. But she still has a shot. See what she makes of it. See if she can capitalize still. Devyn misses the 4 ball. She had a shot at the cheese, though. Dominic's back up to the table. Devyn pockets the 4 ball, but travels a little far for the 5. She had a hit on the 5 ball and she took it. Dominic's back up at the table now. Ooh, and he caroms the 7. That was a really nice shot. Leaves the 5 ball tough.
Oh, wow. That failed.
Devyn hit that safety a little soft. Great stroke. Gets a little close to his work, but I've seen him pocket balls like this many a times. Six ball stays in the pocket, but that 9 ball got close to the side there for a second. Devyn comes with a good draw stroke there. Gets good on the 8-ball. She draws back from the 8-ball again. It's got a thick cut, maybe a bank. She reverse banks it. Hits the far rail, leaves the 9-ball open for Dom. He makes a fabulous 9-ball in that corner pocket. That was a really great shot. Hard back cut.
Just noticed a score error during that last rack. We awarded a point to Dom. I believe Devyn actually won the last rack, so we should be looking at a tie game again.
Yes, it should be 6-6. Yes, 6-6. Hill match. These are always the best. You always find out who really wants to win in this one. Dom coming with that consistent break again. He makes the 7-ball and the 3-ball off of the break. Got a great lineup for the 1. Wide open. Great stroke on the 1-ball. Bumps that 9-ball. Looks like that 2 might go in the side pocket. And he hits the fin again.
Yeah, just tips it right off that dorsal fin.
Not the tail fin.
I'm out of fin punts. I gotta leave you with that one.
I'm glad to finally get one. Devyn tries to reverse bank that 2-ball. Gives it back to Dominic. Makes short work of it. Nice setup for the 4-ball. Nice up and back. He banks the 5-ball. Z banks it. Great setup for the 6. Nice shot on the 6-ball. Just chalking up his cue, taking his time. Great stroke. Perfect setup for the 9-ball. And Dominic does it under the pressure. He wins. First time ahead for the night.
That's
and it's for the win.
That's those high dopamine shots, ladies and gentlemen. Cassie, sorry to cut you off there. Dominic clinches the victory in a hill match against Devyn Odom. Dom, how you feeling?
Whew, that was hot. I had to turn down the heater at one point. I was like feeling like I was red behind the ears. I feel like that wasn't my greatest performance and was really having to fight through that, you know, the negativity sets in matches like that. And playing Devyn of all people, it's like, for one, you get down on yourself about how you play, and then you get down on yourself about how you're like processing that in your mind. And so it was like a real battle there. I'm super grateful that I pulled it off. Super hard opponent.
Well, great game to both of you. I believe coming up next, last but not least, we have the Golden West Games break pot.
You got it. Same as the 9-ball game. You break, you get one turn, big swing, big break. You're the one who made the 9-ball earlier, so if you can do it again, then you'll win the whopping $75. I'm gonna rack them up for you. There's no magic rack this time, so. Devyn, how do you feel about the match? Any?
Man, I missed a couple safeties, but I thought I shot okay. Just missed some outs. Nerves, man. I wanted to beat you really bad, and it was really frustrating. I had a couple shots.
I can totally relate. Yeah, I was like,
I'm one that when I'm like not shooting well, I like to pack my stick up. But you taught me to ride the lows. You gotta ride through them. You can't just pack your stick up because the next time you pull it out, you're just gonna still be on that downward curve. So you just gotta ride through the lows like you did through the match.
Totally. I was telling my boss Steve today that I was like struggling to fight through a slump that I was feeling, and he was like saying, "Well, I will play when that happens." I'm like, "Oh, you got you. Good luck, love."
Thanks.
That was the pocket it went in when you made it, too. That was funny. All right, that's it for today. Devyn, get over here. Let me hug you up. This is our farewell. Thanks to our sponsor of Golden West Games, and thanks to Devyn, the crew, all of the viewers. Like we said before, if you guys remember to like and share, follow and subscribe. It really is a big deal to us, and we're working real hard to try and bring the community of pool something fun to enjoy. Our upcoming guests are going to include Jesse Bergman. He was our guest for episode 1. I'm down 1-0 in a race to 3, so be sure to tune in. If you haven't watched episode 1, catch up on that. That was our other hill match. So tune in every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We hope you get some good practice, work on those shots and work on the draw shots. Remember, perfect practice makes perfect performance. Enjoy, peace.